quit my job. A year ago, on the 30th of June 2025, I walked in a place that would challenge me, stretch me, and teach me so much. But more than that, I walked into an answered prayer. Before I got this opportunity, I prayed to God and asked God for one thing. I asked Him to let me experience this season of working, to use the qualification He had helped me earn, to let me know what it felt like to balance work, marriage, and adulthood. And He answered that prayer. What many people don't know is that it wasn't a permanent job. It was actually a 12-month internship. So no, I didn't quit my job. Exactly 1 year later, on the 30th of June 2026, I walked out of that place the very last time. And as I walked away, I wasn't afraid, because I knew this chapter had come to an end. I knew that it was time to begin a new chapter. A chapter I had been waiting and praying for. Honestly, I don't know every detail of what's ahead, but I know who is leading me. And I trust and believe that is actually more than enough to get me going.
Hi my lovies, how y'all doing? I hope you're doing amazing. Welcome back to Moments on the Sun with Mrs. M, and I am Mrs. M. If you're new here, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So you guys know Uguti, I have been so inconsistent with my posting, and it's like I was just posting out of the blue with no proper timetable, whatever it's called. But yeah, I was so inconsistent with my vlogging, and today I will be sharing with you what made me to be inconsistent with all this vlogging. And let's just take this as a life update, okay? So as you guys heard by the intro, Uguti, I quit my job. So actually guys, I was doing a 12-month internship. So basically I was just working for 12 months. After the 12 months, then it's child. So I completed my 12 months internship in June, 30th of June. Yeah, this year, the 30th of June. So as you guys know, Ugutinje, like when the year started, I just started with preparing for my birthday. And my focus was really on my birthday and just celebrating my birthday, because it was a big milestone. It's a huge milestone to turn 25 years old. So my focus was just on my birthday, what I want to do, things I want to do, and I was just investing in that. So from February until May, June, my focus was on my birthday. And so yeah, that is one of the reasons. It's because I was really focused on my birthday. Yes, I did share my birthday content here on YouTube, and I was also sharing more consistently on my TikTok. So in June, after my birthday, that was the last month of my internship. I actually took time to kind of be away from my socials that much, just so that I can pray, dedicate my time to the Lord, and just reflect on the year, on the past months or the past year of me working, of me doing the internship. And I was just reflecting on everything, praying to God, dear God, do I really have to do this? Do I continue with this working life, or it's shite? So you guys know I have a dream, and my dream is to have a big multi-billion business fashion brand. That is my biggest dream. And while I was working, I honestly couldn't do anything. I couldn't work, I couldn't come back home and work basically. So so my business was on a pause, and I had to focus on work. So basically what I was doing is that I was working in the lab. So I studied food technology. So basically what we do as food technologists, we make sure Uguti, the food that you guys consume, the food that customers buy or eat or consume is actually safe, so our job is to make sure Uguti, the food is of good quality, it is safe, it's made according to the customers requirements, things like that. So that was my job. I was working in the lab, making the samples, like the smaller quantity of the food, so that the customer who's going to buy the food from us will taste and then will say yes or no. It's okay, the product is fine, you guys can continue with the bigger production. So that is what I was doing. I was working in the lab, and it was really a very hands-on job. So I used to obviously stand literally the whole day, work, and then when I come back home, I just come back home mentally tired, physically tired, and I don't know, I am lazy or what. But when I came home, I was so drained, so exhausted, and I would come back and just sleep, and I didn't like the whole idea of now I have to cook and then we have to eat the same thing for 3 days or 2 days. I just didn't like the fact that I couldn't cook. I couldn't be a normal wife, I had to be the working wife, and the working wife life was not really good. I really didn't enjoy it. So I prayed to God. Besides that, it was a tiring thing. The problem is that it was I never had the time to actually focus on my business. It really took all of my energy, and I couldn't pour even 1% into my business. I couldn't even try to do something and advertise. I had customers, I had to push them away, and unfortunately. And then on weekends there would be events, family events, church events, even me, I just want to rest. The weekends were also days where I have to clean the house, things like that. So I couldn't really focus on my business. So I just took the whole month of June to just pray, reflect, ask, just talk to God. And that is what I did. I spoke with God and I asked him to show me, to speak to me, and he did. He showed me and he spoke to me just before the internship ended, and I got my answer from God, and I was like, okay, sharp, I am not going to look for a job after this internship. I am going to 100% focus on my business. So that is why I couldn't post properly actually in the month of June. So I just took time to pray. Okay, and then after I completed my internship, this was in July, I just took the time to rest from all the working life, and also trying to adjust, come back to my routine, come back to the life of being a housewife, things like that. The house was so dirty, I had to little by little clean it up, do spring cleaning, and even now it's not yet 100% clean. I still have to clean even more. So July was more like a resting month. So then that is why I managed to do the previous episode of the birthday season. So July was more of a resting month. So I'm just gonna break it down for you. So July, the first week, I took it as Yazini, I'm not doing anything. I am resting. I'm literally not doing anything, and that's exactly what I did. Then the second week, that's when my siblings came to visit. So schools were closed, my siblings came to visit. We had a really great time. So then my siblings came. Why is the light turning dark? Okay, so my siblings came, and then I hit 2,000 followers on TikTok, and then we celebrated that milestone together. We had a great time. It was just, I was just in my big sister era, and it was just nice to have them around and to celebrate with them. It was just really nice. I want to also just have people in the house during the day, because my husband goes to work and I'm all alone during the day. So that week was like, oh my goodness, this is so nice. And then the following week, it was my brother's graduation, my older brother's graduation. So yes, as you know, with a designer, obviously, I had to design outfits for the whole family, including himself. So he actually came to me first and was like, oh, it's again, I want an outfit. I want you to make me an outfit, a Xhosa attire outfit. And then I made it for him, and then I decided, let me just make it for the whole family, and I made it for everyone except me and my husband. Yeah, so I just made for my parents, my parents and my brothers. My younger sister could not go because, you know, these graduation things, like, they don't really allow the kiddos. So anyways, we then, after the graduation, we then had a mini private celebration for the graduation, and we celebrated. We just had a great time. It was so good to see my family members and friends, close friends, and I just had wow, I really miss this. I really miss this, you know. Like, I remember back before I got married, we would always visit either family or family friends, you know, and I don't know, my parents give out to Baba, so like, whatever opportunity they get, if they can visit a family friend or a family member, they will definitely use that opportunity. And after I got married, obviously things change. I cannot always, you know, I cannot live the way I used to live, you know. I have to adapt to the way we live, my husband and I, and create our own, you know, own lifestyle. And obviously after you get married, you just want to be with your man, you don't want to see anyone. That's how it is, you know. So I just, you know, in that moment of, you know, celebrating the graduation, I was like, oh my gosh, I really miss this, that one. So then, yeah, we, you know, celebrated my brother's graduation. We had a great time. And then after that, now this is like the last week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the last week of July. Yeah, so this was the last week of July. And then, guys, oh my goodness, this was like a huge thing, you know. So I actually, in the midst of everything, I actually got to work with brands. So as you guys know, I'm a full-time content creator on TikTok. So I basically make content almost every day on TikTok, and I got recognized by brands, and I got to work with brands, guys. So that last week of July, I had to submit a few videos, few content and things like that. And then, yeah, so let me just break it down. I worked with 3 brands, and then I'm currently working with the 4th one right now. I'm still waiting for approval and everything like that. So I worked with Zuri Ayurveda, which is a hair care brand. They basically sell they sell hair products. So if you want to grow your natural hair, your relaxed hair, any type of hair you have, it's not mainly for 4C hair, or I should say afro. It's basically for all hair types, and I just love that their products are so organic, so rich, and they really working, guys. Yeah, so we're given for this brand, we're given a task to actually taste the product for about, God, it was how many days? 21 days. Yeah, it was like a 21-day length retention or hair growth testing type of thing, where we basically use the product according to the way they tell us to use it, according to the instructions. And then after the 21 days, is it 21 days? I don't remember. But after the 21 days, and then you give your review, you show your before pictures and after pictures. Does the product really work or what? Yeah, so I had the privilege to work with that brand, and I thank the owner, the CEO. And I am so grateful, so grateful for the brand to actually, you know, give me the opportunity to work with them. I really appreciate the opportunity. And yeah, number 2, I got to work with L'Oreal Paris, which was one of the major big brands. So L'Oreal Paris, I had to work with the skincare, what's going on up there? You see, guys, this is one thing I hate about living in the apartments. Like, people are busy moving up there, and you're like, guys, can't you just sit still? I'm recording. Thank you. Okay, anyways, so I got to work with L'Oreal Paris, and I got to work in the skincare niche. So L'Oreal Paris actually launched a new serum, which is claimed to reduce dark spots, help with hyperpigmentation, things like that. And then I got to use it for almost like 2 to 3 months now, and I could say it really does work. And I just love how it just makes my skin feel so soft. Like my skin has just been so softer and so smooth, things like that. And then the third brand that I worked with was Head and Shoulders. I recently worked with this one just a few weeks ago, so we are in August now. So this one, I had to test their products. Whatever they claim, does it really work? So actually what they're claiming is that their product helps with dry scalp. It's actually like a scalp care range, like your skincare range, you have a scalp care range. So this range actually focuses on your scalp. So if you have like a dry scalp, if you have like flaky scalp, if you have like dandruff, if your scalp is itchy, it helps with that. And I had the privilege to work with them. So I just recently submitted the Head and Shoulders work, and then it was approved and things like that. So on the fourth one I'm not going to share Ugusi, what's up. So yeah, so that is what I was doing, and that is what made me to be inconsistent with my posting, because I had all these other things happening, even while working. Yeah, so it was the job. After the job I had to race, then my siblings came over, then celebration, then I had to make clothes for my family, and then in the midst of everything I had to work with brands, 3 brands. And yeah, that is actually my life update and what was going on, and why was I so inconsistent with my posting here on YouTube, okay? And I'm just grateful for actually the opportunities that I got, like working with brands and everything. Like, it just showed me, girl, you can do this. You can actually make content creation a business and not just, something for fun. You can make it a side hustle, and that is actually what I'm working on. And I pray to God, and I know that God will answer me, okay? Say, ask and it shall be given unto you. So, oh no. So my biggest prayer is to actually get paid collaborations. So I want to get paid for the work that I do. I don't just want to get gifts and free PRs and things like that. I want to actually work and get paid, and that is my deepest prayer, and that's something I'm actually working on. And so that's it, guys. That is actually my life update, why I was gone for so long, okay? But the good news is that I am back, okay? I am back, and I have a lot of things to share with you. Okay, sharp. Well, now you have completed the internship. What now? What's the way forward? What you gonna do? Are you still gonna look for a job? Are you gonna really focus on your business? How are you gonna focus on your business? How are you gonna grow your band? Things like that, yabona. So because now I am back, I chose to do things differently now, yabona. So I am now going to do more of like your vlogs, like proper vlogs, daily vlogs, things like spend the day with me, spend the week with me, day in the life of a fashion designer, things like that, but more, in a vlog form. I'm going to take a pause from the seasons content where I post like season 1, season 2, season 3, and please do bear in mind, season 4 is not complete. I still have to complete my 25 before 25 I know, guys, but 25 before 25 things to do. So season 4 is not yet complete, and then for season 5 I know what I want to do, but things are just not it's not coming together. So hence I'm like, let me just pause from this, and instead of me just ghosting you again, let me just focus on just documenting my life, okay? So what I'm trying to say, I have actually decided, as a name sharp, I'm done with the working life. I have a brand. I am building my dream brand, okay? And I want to take you guys along this journey where I am going to document my life. So I decided I want to document me building my dream life, so that I can someday look back in these videos, look back in these vlogs, and be like, girl, it's all cool. Like, this is where you started, And also I want to document the small wins, the big wins, the lessons, the growth, the ordinary things, habits that I'm creating, you know, everything. I just want to document everything, and let's just consider this as my digital diary, okay? So yeah, let me just end off there because I don't want to talk too much, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the life update, and now you know why I couldn't post, you know, consistently, and that you are not angry at me, right? So anyways guys, please make sure over to you like, comment, share and subscribe, and please you share this video, okay? You share on your status, on your WhatsApp status, on your Instagram, on your please make sure you share with your friends, your family, your dog, your cats, your bird, everyone, okay? Yeah, and I will be back with more beautiful, amazing videos. Yo guys, I cannot wait to take you along this journey because it's not gonna be an easy journey, you know, because I don't even know where to start. Like, okay, let me shut up. Bye.